My friend Zaylen Reedwalker may be able to help. She understands codes and ciphers better than Pakal or myself. Speak to Zaylen here in the Zocolo and see if you might find some way to decode the Xibalba Codex. Speak to Zaylen Reedwalker here in the Zocolo and see if you can find a means of decoding the Xibalba Codex.
The Shadow Queen's first act was to take over the Pyramid of the Black Sun. The Black Sun necromancers have long been entrusted with preparing our dead for proper burial. But now they have fallen into the Shadow Queen's web of corruption. Who knows what terrible secrets they taught her? The Xibalba Codex? The Skywatchers of old used a certain code when they wrote their codices to keep their knowledge secret. The need for secrets has long passed. The ciphers were kept in one of the estates in the cenote. That is where you must go. Find the ciphers to the Xibalba Codex and return it to me, and we will decipher the secrets of Xibalba. I will tell you exactly where to find the ciphers. I hope they have not been taken by the hungry dead. Young magician, you have already proven yourself capable of tackling the Shadow Queen's forces. We need to investigate the central chamber of the Pyramid of the Black Sun and determine the Shadow Queen's true goals. Go search the pyramid. You'll have to get permission from the King's Guard, Acosta Hanging Moss.
You, hairy and scaleless one, what are you doing here? The Pyramid of the Black Sun is closed to all on the King's order. To enter, you'll need to speak to the King directly, but he won't see an outsider on a whim. Befriend Yakate Farwalker first.
What have we here? Some kind of plucked bird? No, too hairy, but not enough for an old cat. Perhaps you are a hairless jaguar cub. You wish to see King Axaya Knife Moon? The new king? First of his name? The young ruler? The untested and the desperate? Axaya, son of Tizozumak. He who never ruled but was married to the princess of Totosli, last and only child of Ilwikamina. The great king Ilwikamina, the Sky Archer, the Thunder Lizard, the ruler of the Triple Alliance, the tyrant of Azteca. You need a gift of Xochitl flowers for the king. Find them by the hot pools. Then go for a dip. You have an outsider smell. Once you have the gift and cleaned yourself up, then you can see the king. Collect Xochitl flowers by the hot pools and go for a dip to wash away that strange outsider smell. Then you can see the king.
You must admit, washing away the grime of spiral door travel does make you feel better. And you smell very pretty now, too.
Who are you that brings a war challenge directly to the fangs of King Axaya Knife Moon? And why do you smell so pretty? Do you wish to formally declare a challenge for the throne of Azteca? Although you initiated a war challenge that could only result in one of our deaths, I will ignore it as you are an outsider. Perhaps next time you will take the time to learn about a new culture before you accidentally offend someone. However, you are just in time. I need someone like you, who can bully their way into strange and possibly hostile areas. The royal badge of leadership was lost in Cenote when the Hungry Dead arose. Can you find it? I'd search the Trias Palace. Be bold and unafraid. Find the badge of leadership in Cenote and bring it to me. Begin your search at the Trias Palace.
It's clear a great battle was fought here recently. Wait, is that someone over there? She doesn't look like a zombie.
Please, can you help me? If you can drive the Hungry Dead back, I'll never make it. The Thunderhorn zombies and Moonfall zombies are both hungry. Drive back the Thunderhorn zombies and the Moonfall zombies, or I'm done for. You dual Hungry Dead like you were trained in the Pyramid of the Black Sun. You've bought me a little time. Can you find some of the glowing Isar mushrooms? You can find some near the dwellings. Please collect some Isar mushrooms and bring them to me. Some grow near the old dwellings.
Be careful. There are Hungry Dead all about. Can you help me? Can you help clear a path so I can escape? Be careful. There are Hungry Dead. Can you help clear a path so I can escape?
You found some. These have strong healing properties. Thank you. You were sent here to look for the badge of leadership? Of course! King Aksaya's rule is imperiled without it. Our last king, Akampi Ritvis, still wore the badge when he was dragged off by the Hungry Dead into the mines. You'll need to delve into the deepest mines to find Akampi Ritvis and recover the badge of leadership. I believe King Akampi Ritvis was killed by the Hungry Dead, but no one knows for certain. delve into the deepest mines to discover the fate of King Akampi Reedfist and recover the badge of leadership.
hungry dead dragged King Akampi down here. I tried to follow, but each crystal will break through one type of layer. But if you choose wrong, the hungry dead will come a-running.
outsider. I am the true king of the Aztecosaurs. My rule extends from even beyond death. Prepare to slake my hunger. have to take the badge of leadership from my cold, dead hands. Oh, wait.
You do as the fallen king said, and remove the badge of leadership from his cold, dead hands. However, it continues to radiate with a strong feeling of death and the underworld.
You have recovered the badge of leadership. Well done, young magician. King Akampiridfi's demise will be recorded as a great tragedy, but at least we know his final fate. You are right, young magician. The badge of leadership has become corrupted by death magic. While that would be fine for an undead king, it's not so fitting for a new untested ruler. You'll need to reconsecrate it before returning it. There are several things we will need. Collect raw gold from around the mines. You'll also need fire quetzal venom. You can get some from the fire quetzals kept by the dwellings. Finally, you'll have to gather broken calendar stone pieces by battling the moon skull zombies who stole them. You managed to get everything so fast? Good work! In order to reconsecrate the badge of leadership, you'll need to reassemble the calendar stone in the Pyramid of White Fire. The rebuilt calendar stone will melt the raw gold so you can reshape the badge, and the fire quetzal venom will burn out the corruption. But the pyramid has been occupied by Skirky's Screaming Moon, a necromancer who has thrown herself over to the Shadow Queen. Go to the Pyramid of White Fire and defeat the necromancer Skirky's Screaming Moon. Then repeal the calendar stone and use it to melt the raw gold to reshape the badge of leadership. Finally, use the fire quetzal venom to burn away the corruption.
is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead, you ask? I am Skurk's Screaming Moon! me my undoing.
With Skirk's screaming moon out of the way, you were able to put the calendar stone pieces back together. Despite having been broken by some immense force, the calendar stone pieces fit together perfectly. You place the raw gold atop it, and it melts to restore the badge of leadership. Finally, you apply the fire Quetzal venom, and the traces of corruption burn away.
You defeated Skirk's screaming moon so easily? You fight like one of the great beast-footed carnivores. Take the newly reconsecrated badge of leadership back to King Axaya Knife Moon in 3 points. With luck, this will be the symbol he needs to unify the people around him. I'll return to the Zocolo myself. Take the badge of leadership back to King Axaya Knife Moon in 3 points. I will return to the Zocalo.
You look where Zaylen told you to, but it comes as no surprise if the ciphers are missing. There is gross drool and slime all over the floor. What's that noise? Zombies! You vanquished these moon skull zombies, but the ciphers are not here. They were probably taken by a wandering pack. You should go hunt down some more moon skull zombies around here and see if they have the ciphers. You collect all the ciphers. These should enable you to decode the Shabalba Codex.
With the ciphers, we can now read more of the Xibalba Codex. The ancient scholars wrote much about it. The sky now watches Azteca with a sparking eye, the eye of the dread Xibalba, the place of fear. This is the end of the cycle, the time beyond time. What can blind the sparking eye of the heavens? What can defeat the place of fear? What can slay Xibalba? At any rate, there's much to read here. Please tell Tescat what we have discovered.
You found the ciphers and translated the Xibalba Codex? Is there no deed beyond your reach? Find the 6 Sulcan stones that are scattered across the land and bring them to the Teocalli of Sacred War near 3 Points.
Hello again, young magician. You smell as if you are victorious in battle. What do you have there? The badge of leadership? I am impressed, young magician. You still wish to investigate the interior of the Pyramid of the Black Sun? I worry that it contains terrors too great for even you. But go inside with my permission. Only tell me what you find.